and welcome to World Watch on Oweleke TV. I am Antonia Nwokolo. Deputy U.S. Treasury Secretary Wale Adeyemo has said the United States will impose sanctions on over 500 targets today, in action marking the second anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Adeyemo said the action, taken in partnership with other countries, will target Russia's military-industrial complex and companies in third countries that facilitate Russia's access to goods it wants, as Washington seeks to hold Russia to account over the war and the death of opposition leader Alexei Navalny. The package will be the latest of thousands of sanctions targeting Moscow announced by the United States and its allies following Russia's 2022 invasion of Ukraine, which has killed tens of thousands and destroyed cities. The new penalties come as the U.S. and its allies look to maintain pressure on Russia despite doubts over whether the U.S. Congress will approve additional security assistance for Kyiv. A spacecraft built and flown by Texas-based company Intuitive Machines landed near the moon's south pole on Thursday, the first U.S. touchdown on the lunar surface in more than half a century and the first ever achieved by the private sector. NASA, with several research instruments aboard the vehicle, hailed the landing as a major achievement in its goal of sending a squad of commercially flown spacecraft on scientific scouting missions to the moon ahead of a planned return of astronauts there. But initial communication problems following Thursday's landing raised questions about whether the vehicle may have been left impaired or obstructed in some way. The uncrewed six-legged robot lander touched down at about 6:23 p.m. Eastern Time. The landing capped a nail-biting final approach and descent in which a problem surfaced with the spacecraft's autonomous navigation system that required engineers on the ground to employ an untested workaround at the 11th hour. It also took some time after an anticipated radio blackout to establish communications with the spacecraft and determine its fate some 239,000 miles, that is 384,000 kilometers, from Earth. Former U.S. President Donald Trump has asked a federal judge to dismiss criminal charges accusing him of illegally holding on to sensitive U.S. national security documents when he left office, arguing the prosecution is legally flawed. Lawyers for Trump, the frontrunner of the Republican nomination, challenged the appointment of special counsel Jack Smith, argued the charges conflict with another U.S. law on the use of presidential records, and claimed the central charge in the case is improperly vague. Trump also claimed he was immune from charges he unlawfully retained national security documents because the allegations stem from decisions he made in his final weeks as president. He pleaded not guilty to a 40-count indictment in Florida Federal High Court, accusing him of illegally retaining classified documents at his Florida resort after leaving office in 2021 and obstructing U.S. government attempts to retrieve them. Prosecutors working with Smith accused Trump of keeping documents at his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida that included information about the U.S. nuclear program and potential domestic vulnerabilities. According to the indictment, Trump sought to conceal boxes containing classified papers after receiving a grand jury subpoena demanding their return. That's all we have for you on World Watch. I am Antonia Nwokolo.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleke TV. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleke TV, rising star at the fairground.